Hello guys, it is December 13th, 2018, and we have a 4-game NBA slate on this Thursday. So at top for point guard, you have James Harden and Chris Paul. For me, I don't really want either one of them just because they're both playing together. They're both going to ball handle, and for their prices, I don't think you really need to go to them because it's going to be hard for them to hit value. But obviously for Harden, he does have the upside if he does decide to take over, but at 10-9, I'd rather pay up for like LeBron. Um, so really, point guard, I'm looking at Melton, 4,900. I think D'Anthony Melton, uh, without a Kobo, they did call up Juwan Evans, and Juwan Evans played 26 minutes. Some of them wasn't a blowout, but Melton, he played really well, and he's not just a scorer. He gets the rebounds, gets you assists, plays defense, and so really, if his shot's not falling, he's not going to hurt you too much just because he's going to be able to contribute in those other categories. So still 4,900, it's still a good price. He got you 37.8 last time if you played him, and his shots will still be there because Booker's still going to be out. So 4,900, he could get you 25 and it's going to be at value. So probably going to be a little bit chalky again tomorrow, but still you're going to want him on another short slate. Next, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 4,700. Lou Will's going to miss a few weeks. Alexander, along with the other Clipper guards we'll talk about later, are going to be really playing a lot of minutes now. It was a blowout last time, so he only got 22 minutes. This guy, he's more like a Sean Livingston type of player. He's going to be able to rebound, assist, play defense, and he can make some shots, make some threes too. He's been shooting 36% on the year from three. Not too bad. He just does a little bit of everything. So for 4,700, going to get a minutes increase for sure since last game. 30-point plus upside. Excellent play. Next, Patrick Beverley. So the other Clipper guard. His minutes are a little bit not so locked in compared to SGA. But Beverley, again, blowout. He's going to get more minutes than 20. He's not as safe or doesn't have as much upside as SGA, but he is really cheap, 3,600. He's probably going to play a lot of minutes, so just more like a minutes play. And then next, Juwan Evans. I don't think he's going to be really popular, but 3,400. His minutes probably aren't going to be this high. Probably, somewhere around there, though. Playing half the game. And I was looking at his past game logs from last year when he was on the Clippers. He's a really good defender. He'll get you steals and sometimes some blocks, but he's not that good of a shooter. But again, this is daily fantasy, though. So, if he does catch some fire, he's definitely going to, exceed value at only 3.4K. He's the only other point guard than Melton. So he should see a good amount of minutes against Dallas, who are on a back-to-back. Next, we'll move on to shooting guard, DeMar DeRozan. He had a great game against the Clippers last time. I think he scored like 35, and he almost hit like 60 DraftKings points. 56.5, 34 points. So 8,500. It seems a little bit pricey for him, but Clippers play pretty fast. Spurs are going to be at home, and Clippers do play some solid defense sometimes, but their guards are pretty much just really undersized, and DeRozan, he can absolutely dominate. He'll handle the ball a lot. He can get you assists now, rebounds, steals, blocks, obviously, and he's going to take probably like 20 shots. So excellent spot for DeRozan as well as for LaMarcus Aldridge. But DeRozan, 8,500, you can't really ignore this play. And then next, we'll go to Avery Bradley. Some of these guys in the mid-range, I'm not really too thrilled about. Like Fournier is coming back from an injury, but he's not, been that great. Zach LaVine, a lot of the Bulls are healthy now. Holly's going to lose some minutes. Gordon burned a lot of people last time. Still don't like him if he starts. Berea's he got hurt tonight. Probably not going to play tomorrow. We're not too sure about that. He's questionable though. But DSJ is probably going to come back for this game. I remember seeing something about that. And then Bryn Forbes, he might, be popular due to recency bias, but don't expect 24 and 11. Rebounds, no way. Like, he's gonna get you 11 and 24 points. He shot 5 of 5 from 3-point. Like, that probably is not gonna happen again. So I don't really want to chase Forbes. Maybe Josh Hart, 4,200. 30 plus minutes probably against Houston. Probably gonna be guarding Harden sometimes. Can knock down a lot of threes. Rebounds pretty well for a guard. And 4,200. It's kind of minutes he plays, not a bad play. And Avery Bradley, Clipper guard, that's going to get a lot of minutes. Really low floor, but he's only 3,500, going to play 30 plus minutes. If he can just knock down, the shots that he's going to get, he can get you value. Small forward, LeBron at the top. I'm going to want to pay up for him. He's only 100 more than Harden. He's playing a lot better, just like fantasy-wise recently. He's getting minutes. He's only, 11K. He's on the road. Probably going to be called on upon a lot more to just dominate this game against Houston. It's probably going to be a pretty competitive game. Two, top Western Conference teams. Houston, yeah, we do know they're struggling, but Houston being at home, on the road for the Lakers, this young group, LeBron's probably going to have to take over at the end of the game. I really like LeBron in this spot. Next, Danilo Gallinari, 6,600. This is a good spot for Gallinari. Spurs, they're not the same defensive team. Gallinari getting a good amount of minutes. He's pretty consistent in getting you 30-plus fantasy points. He's going to need to get you 33 for value. Can definitely do that. Upside, probably a little limited with like Tobias in, but you do have to remember that Lou Will is out, so probably more usage for guys like Gallinari and Tobias. Next, Harrison Barnes. His price is really good, 5,900, and it's a great matchup. I don't really think this is going to be a blowout just because Dallas played today, and Phoenix, they have been a little bit better recently, and Harrison Barnes, 5,900. It's just a nice price for him. Prices drop down, and if Dennis Smith Jr. were to miss, I would really like this play because his usage does go up by like 4 or 5%. But if DSJ is even going to play Barnes at this price, it's still pretty nice. But I probably won't be on him though if DSJ plays. And I'll probably go to TJ Warren because he's only $100 less. Still no Devin Booker, going to be the main man for this Phoenix team. Games should stay somewhat close, I would think. Should probably play more than 25 minutes. He got that even in a blowout last time, and he was supposed to be on a minutes restriction. He probably will play you 30 plus in this one, and Dallas defense is not that great, and Dallas does turn the ball over third most in the league. So he can definitely get you some steals as well to contribute. And then Josh Jackson. Don't expect as many shots with TJ Warren back, but he did still play 35 minutes last game, 18 points only. But he did shoot 2 for 14. So if he can just shoot, a little bit better, he can definitely get you the 26 points that he needs to get you 5x. And then the next, Trevor Ariza, 5K. We don't really know if he's going to play. There's a chance that he could sit out because the Suns are looking to trade him. But if he does play and he is starting, probably can see some heavy minutes again, even with Warren back. And he does, a lot. He's a veteran. He usually will be shooting a lot of corner threes, gets you a lot of steals, and, he just contributes, all over the board. So 5K. Pretty good price for a guy that may play 40 minutes. And then next we'll move on to power forward. Tobias Harris. Tobias, 7,300. No Lou Will. Last game it was a blowout. I played him this game, but somehow they got blown out, and maybe that's going to actually keep his ownership low because I do like the spot. Doesn't seem like that good of a spot for the Clippers because they're playing the Spurs, but really, the Spurs, they don't play defense that well anymore. And Tobias, I think, definitely going to bounce back from blowout. $100 cheaper. No Lou Will probably plays you close to 40 minutes. And if he gets you like 37, he's hitting value. He has 50 plus upside. So I really do like Tobias in this spot without Lou. And then there really aren't a lot of other options, like Rudy Gay. He's probably, he's a veteran. His minutes might not be, as consistent. And Bertans, Cunningham are both back for this game. Harrell, he hasn't been that great recently. Don't know why, but that's just been how he's been playing. And these Bulls guys are all healthy now. It's going to be tough to play him. Probably, one could go off on some night, but in cash, you really don't want to play these guys because you're going to be taking away from them, from each other. And then Dirk Nowitzki expected to return for this game. So guys like DFS and Dwight Powell, Maxi Kleber, they're cheap, but probably minutes are going to be cut down even against a good matchup against the Suns. Center, Vucevic is up top. I like him over Capella in this situation. Tyson Chandler has helped the Lakers in stopping opposing centers. Vucevic is 8.9K, which may seem a little bit expensive, but the Bulls are an excellent matchup for opposing centers. Vucevic has 70-point upside, and 8.9K, it seems really expensive, but on a short slate like this, with a guy with that kind of upside that can possibly be the highest scorer on the whole slate, I do want some Vucevic against a great spot and at home. Next, LaMarcus Aldridge. This is a great spot for opposing centers against the Clippers. Aldridge is pretty cheap for the kind of talent that he has, but he just hasn't really been producing because of blowouts or just minutes. But, this game should stay close. Aldridge plays better at home this season. Aldridge and DeRozan should be carrying the team. Aldridge probably going to be matched up against Gortat or Harrell. Harrell's undersized. Gortat's just not really that great of a defensive center. And Boban, he didn't play last time when they played each other on the 15th of November. So we don't really know if Boban's going to play at all. Could be called upon to try to stop Aldridge, but Aldridge, he's just so skilled. Just 7,500, I think he has a really good upside in this spot. And he can get you 60 points and get you a double-double. Clippers don't really rebound that well. They do get hurt a lot by bigs, so Aldridge I like at 7.5K. And so for my favorite picks for today, I do like LeBron, Vucevic, they're my favorite guys. And then I like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And then DeAnthony Melton. And I'll try to see if I can get LaMarcus in. But if I need like an extra 200, I might just go down to Tobias or go to Gallinari. But I would take Harris because he's only $700 more expensive over Gallinari. And yeah, I think these are just the guys that I do like. I'll just throw in Aldridge for there for now. Probably there are some value guys that you can go down to for sure. If you want to take another Clipper guard for value, or you want to go to like a guy like DJ Augustine because he correlates well with Vucevic. But Augustine's more of like a GPP play. But definitely I want guys like LeBron, Vooch, SGA, and Melton. Probably going to be the guys that I build around my lineups. Not sure how many I'm going to be building on this slate. It's only a short one, but these 4 guys are probably going to be near locks for my lineups. So thank you guys for watching. Please like the video and please subscribe for more of these breakdowns. Thank you guys. Bye.